What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon slash Hexagon series. And today we're going to be finishing out our Europa League group stage. In our final two matches, we'll be taking on Steaua away from home, and then Ruben back at Mestalla. And all we need from these two matches is just one measly point. 1 point, and we guarantee ourselves advancement into the next round of the Europa League. If you remember from last time out, we are back in first place as we defeated Legia after losing to them first time around. We are now sitting on 9 points, Legia with 7, Ruben with 4, and Steaua with 3. Steaua are mathematically eliminated if we beat them today. They would still be in the running if we drew against them, and definitely if they defeated us. But it all comes down to Legia and Ruben more than likely fighting it out for that second spot in Europa League advancement. But before we get into those two matches, let's take a look at how we've been doing in the league. And we have definitely brought up our form as we were expected to. Otherwise, there would have been probably calling for my head around this time of the season. We are now back in 5th place, taking 23 points through 13 matches. We are 1 point behind Champions League qualification as Real Sociedad is in that 4th place spot. But then the gap between 4th and 3rd is a little large. 8 points separate them and Atletico Madrid, and of course Real Madrid and Barcelona taking 1 and 2. Taking a look at the schedule, not including the Europa League matches, we are on a 7-match undefeated run in the league, winning 5 straight before ending up with a draw against Mallorca. I did not show these 3 matches in the last episode because I like to keep these 3 left alone when going through these continental matches. But after losing that first match against Legia, we then went back into La Liga and started off strong with a 2-1 victory against Sporting Gijon. Nestor Silva and Ahmed Galal, the very agitated midfielder, picking himself up a goal. Both those goals coming in the first half, just 7 minutes apart from each other. Damian Rivas did pick up a knock, and I believe I did mention that in the last episode. It did travel over into that second Europa League match. So he was out for the next 3 or 4 weeks. But just taking a look at the stats, this was a match that we should have taken hands down. 27 shots to their 8, 13 shots on target to their 3, majority possession. Unfortunately, we did let a goal slip past us late in the first half, but the defense clamped it down, preventing anything else from happening as we pick up the 3 points and start our long road back up to qualification spots in the league. We then followed that performance up with an even stronger performance against Real Betis. And I should actually, before I get into that, I should mention that the only team that was not in double-digit placements was Levante. Levante were 9th when we faced them at the time. Everyone else was 12th place or lower. Real Betis, we defeated them 3-0 at home. Fede Cartabia and Nestor Silva picking up goals. Silva with a brace. And here's where Nathan's hip injury happened. The original diagnosis was 3 to 4 months, but then after a week or so it got dropped down to 2 to 3. So hopefully he'll heal faster as the time goes on. Maybe drop it down a couple weeks at a time. That would be great. But just taking a look at the overall stats then, 18 shots to their 11, 9 to 6 on target. They did have more possession, but that was just the nature of how I was playing this time around. More attacking heavy. I wasn't trying to keep a possession game. I just wanted to go out and win. And this was a team that you really had to take it to. Being one of the lower ranked sides, you have to put them on the back foot from the start to prevent anything coming back the other way, which is exactly what we did, and we came away with a result that was perfect. And then we followed that up with an even better result in Rayo. We defeated them 4-0 away from home. Joan Cuevas, Victor, and Vicente Velez all picking up goals for our side. Almost all of them in the first half. We had Joan Cuevas pick up his brace on the other side of halftime. 21 shots to their 14, 10 to 5 on target. Once again, less possession, but it was another team where we needed to take it to them, and it helped. It helped out immensely once Rio were sent down to 10 men. All three of our 4 goals came after that happened, and it just made everything so much easier once it was 11 on 10. I thought that we would have had, more shots because of that, but their defense was very stalwart, and even after having one of their right backs come out, they just had a solid defense, and it was hard to break down. It was hard to break down even with him. And once he went away and they went to a 3-back, it just opened up the floodgates, and there were all the goals. So good performance there. Then going up against 9th place Levante, we defeated them 3-1 at home. Cartabia, Rivas, and Ortuño all picking up goals in the first half. This was a match, once again, all played within the first half. We scored our first 3, and then Levante countered near the end of the first half. But the stat sheet just showed that we completely dominated them in every aspect of the match. 31 shots to their 7, 17 on target to their 2, and one of them had to go in, wouldn't you know it? Fairly even possession. It was a great game, and that extended our winning streak up to 5, unbeaten up to 6. And while we did have a scoreless draw against Mallorca at home, I cannot fault my guys too much. I did switch out a couple players up front. So I was playing Damian Rivas to start. He was coming back off of injury. Subbed in Victor after a time. So it was a squad where I didn't have as much firepower up front, but felt that there still should have been something. There should have been a goal somewhere in that. 22 shots to their 7, 6 on target though. That was the kicker. Out of the past 5 league matches, we were able to at least get double digits on target. This time around, we just could not find the net, could not find where it was on a map. And that ultimately led to us losing this match in terms of possession too, because we kept shooting at the net and did not keep on to possession. There could have been several more touches our strikers would have had, set up, turn around a defender, maybe score a goal from that, but whatever. We kept our unbeaten run going. As I said, we are now 7 matches unbeaten in the league as we head into our Europa League and our Copa del Rey match, which is against the Llagostera. Llagostera being a Segunda B team, so there should be no problems there. I'll start most of my reserves. I don't have a full reserve side registered in the top flight, so I'll give some of the players that I rarely use a run out there. But now we get back to our Europa League placement, and we're going to be taking on Steaua today. Steaua, in a fight, and just from the look of that formation, it doesn't look like they are. It doesn't look like they're up for it. It looks like they're trying to play more counter, very not so relaxed, just very tense, and it almost looks like they're conceding defeat here. Either way, we're going to be going with our 4-2-3-1. Once again, I turned around a couple of my strikers, my attacking players up front. I'm going to start Jom Cuevas in the striker position. Juaninoto, Cartabia, and Gerd Albrecht's going to be getting a start in the attacking mid position. Ahmed Galal and Vicente Velez will be my 2 center mids. Back 4 will be Gaya, Ortuño, Rodriguez, and Doherty, and sitting in nets will be Xavi Criado. All I said, 1 point. That's all we need, and we advanced from this group. So let's kick off and try and get that point. All right, and since Steaua are going to be the home team, they will be in their red and blue colors. We're going to be in our white and blacks. And why is Ortuño picking up a foul right there? Is he going to get carded right away? Okay. I'm going to say 20 seconds on, fastest card. But that comes up to nothing. Okay. Already 2 minutes on, and we're making the most of our attacks. Trying to play stuff up the wing. Cartabia Out to Gerd, Albrecht on the wing. Passes it back to Doherty. Has options in the middle. Gets it to Galal. Back to Velez. Finds space for Cartabia, but it's taken down. We keep the ball, though. Inoto turns it around. Oh, and how did he miss that? Just goes wide to the post. Great goal-scoring opportunity there, but it's wasted from a wasteful shot. Stour on the offensive, but cannot get much passing going. They did have a little bit going earlier, but that was a great pick out by us, and now we're on the offensive. Gerd trying to find some passing lanes. Gets it into Cartabia, who takes a shot. Goalkeeper is forced to make a save there and concedes a corner. Cartabia whips it in. Doesn't find a single Valencia head in the middle. Oh, but a bad pass by Stour gets the ball back to us. Cartabia into Goal, looking for somebody on side. There isn't anybody. And that attack is snuffed out. It's still in the Stour zone, but that ends right there. Throwing the ball forward, Cartabia picks it up right before the byline. Keeper is forced to make a save, and that's a corner. Cartabia whips it in low, but it just gets kicked away. A lot of action going on within the first 10 minutes. Mostly on the Stoa side, as we are on a constant offensive. Inoto back to Gaia, who whips it in. Keep possession. Velez trying to find some sort of shooting lane, but it ends in misery. Joan Cuevas, who was carded or was offside? Okay, he was offside. Ooh, Cuevas, there we go, picking up a great lane to run in, but just could not finish. And once again, we have another corner. It's back out to Cartabia. Galal needs to find a space. He kicks it right into a defender. Alright, hold on a second. Just encourage them. Tell them they can get a goal if they try. Just need to keep it in the attacking zone, and good things will happen. Inoto turns around. Oh, jeez. Kicked it right into a defender. Goal. Gaia to Inoto. He goes down the box. Gerd. What's Gerd going to do? Passes it in. And Doherty's offside. Stop toying with my emotions, game. And here we come again. Velez to Albrecht. Into Cuevas, who goes down to the box. Oh, what a save by the keeper. That was a sure goal, but he gets a hand on it to parry it away. Doherty parries it. Oh, Cuevas, saved by the keeper. We were just peppering this guy. And he is playing out of his mind right now. It should easily be 2-0 to us, but they're having a stellar keeper in net today. Stoa with a corner, their first corner of the day, as they try to look for something offensively. And you clamp down on the defense to prevent anything like that happening. 31 minutes gone, and here we come again. Cartabia. He's got Inoto on the left. 3 Valencia players in the middle, and that's a great shot by Cuevas, and that goes in for 1-0 to Valencia. Inoto picking out the great pass to find Cuevas' head, and he smacks it into the top of the net. Great goal. And now Stoa trying to capitalize on our lack of defense. Whips in across. They keep it in, top of the box. That's shot well wide. Time running out on the half, and we go into halftime 1-0. They're doing great. I'm happy with how they're doing, but they're just not finishing. Play well, but there's plenty of room for improvement. And your defense is doing great. All right, 45 more minutes here, and with the results, if it stands, It's automatic advancement for us. Starting off early, Galal passing it in. Keep the ball, though. Try and pick out some passes. One thing I'm noticing with Gerd, and I really don't like it, he is the easiest one to go down. He is the easiest one to get the ball taken off of him. Stoa, oh, looking for a counter. Good save, but it's offside anyway. Yeah, Gerd, the 6'5" man, as it stands, he just goes down way too easily. Coming up in 60 minutes. Should be subbing someone out. Gerd, all by his lonesome. He's got nobody in the middle to help him. Finally passes it back to Doherty, who finds Galal. Can't take a good shot. Plays it out to the left wing, and Gaia throws it forward to nobody. I say Stoa could have hit us on a counter, but good interception. Velez to Galal, back out to the wing. Finds Gaia running. He's got 3 men in the box. And what a goal by Cuevas. Oh no, they're going to count it as an own goal. Doesn't matter. It's still 2-0 to Valencia now. And I'm going to make a sub out because Galal is looking a little tired. I'm going to bring on Kaptoum for Galal. Anybody else? No, that's it for now. Here we come again. Cartavia to Inoto. Anybody on side? Inoto, good shot, but a great save by the keeper. Had a decent effort there. Stoa on the offensive note. Oh! Whistles over the crossbar. It was a great shot from about 25 yards out. Stoa once again on the offensive. Looking to try and get one back. Crosses it in. Keeper making the save. Criado with the save. Forcing a corner for Stoa. Only their second corner. Whips it in. Heads it away. Intercepts it, and there it goes. It's been a great overall game for us so far. A couple of defensive mishaps, but fortunately they have not turned into goals. Now we're going to be taking off Cartavia, and we're going to bring on Nestor Silva. And anyone else? We're going to bring on Zé Manuel Lopez for Doherty. I'll give Ryman a little bit of a rest. Save him for the league. So, with about 73 minutes gone, we're looking to try and capitalize on these subs. Maybe we can get a little bit of fresh leg magic. But Stoa on the offensive still. Good interception, though. It's a lot of midfield play right now. Neither side wanting to build up some sort of play. The ball lands to Cuevas. Cuevas was running against 3 men. Tries to shoot it around 1, but just can't. Ball falls to Silva, but Stoa dispossessed it easily. "12 minutes plus stoppage time left in the match. Inoto cutting inside when he really shouldn't. Cuevas down right on the edge of the box, and this man already has a yellow. That's his second yellow card, and now Stoa are down to 10 men with 11 minutes to go. Cartavia is very dangerous from this spot, right at the edge of the penalty box. He places, if he can place it just right, he can go top corner. Oh, Gerd Albrecht's taking it. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right, because I took out Cartavia. My mistake. That's probably why Gerd just took a wild and wacky shot. 3 minutes of stoppage time have come and gone, and that's going to be the end of the match. That is 2-0 to Valencia, and this makes the last match pretty much null and void now, since we have advanced from this group. Congratulations all around. So now I can just throw out a whatever side against Ruben, because the match doesn't really matter anymore. And let's take a look at the other results. Oh, Ruben beat Legia, so that means that's going to be some fun final day matches, because now Ruben need to beat us, and Legia need to lose to Stoa if Ruben want to advance. Take a look at the stages. Yeah, that pushes Ruben up to second on goal difference, and if Ruben want to win, or if Ruben want to advance, they need to beat us first and foremost. I'm not going to allow that to happen, but we'll see what happens on the last group match against Ruben. So I'll catch you back for that one. And welcome back, guys, to this final group stage matchup against Ruben Kazan at home. And it looks like Ruben are going to be playing that very, very narrow formation, 4-5-1. Looks like right up the middle. And, well, this is the formation we're going to be going with today, due in large part to the large amount of injuries that I picked up during the league match session. As you can see here, we're playing a 4-4-1-1. Excuse me, 4-4-1-1. And as you can take a look at the long list of injuries down here, I will show you on the home page. Well, Nathan's you already knew about, but Damian Rivas picking up a back strain, 3 to 4 weeks during one of the league matches. Alvaro Vadillo out with a hernia, 4 to 5 weeks. Victor, he picks up a hip injury and he's out for 2 to 3 months. And then Aurelio Ortuño, my defender, out with a broken foot for what looks like the rest of the season, 4 to 5 months. And this just kept coming back to back to back. And I believe Ortuño's came in training, so it was just completely dumb luck for me to have all these injuries happen at once, and it's going to really set me back in the league for the next 2 months at the very least. So I brought up a lot of youth players, and especially in this match that I'm going to be in, I'm not really playing for anything, and the cup match that's going to be coming down the road, I've already essentially won that, so I'll be playing them in. So I'm going to try and play as many youth players as I can to limit this impact. As you can see, as you can tell by some of the large numbers of the very blank shirts, players that I don't really play are going to be on the squad. The starting 11 today is going to be Mate Delach in net, Doherty, Rodriguez, Velez, and Vincente, the back four. The mid four will consist of Cartabia, Galal, Kaptum, and Inoto. Jose Luis sitting in the AMC role, and sitting up front is going to be, well, one of my youths, 18-year-old Andreas Sanchez. Not very fast in speed, but definitely has all the qualities there to be a finisher down the road. I do have I do have one player from my youth on the bench, Salvador Calvo. He is a defensive mid. Not very much to talk about him, but he's just there to fill in placement. So let's kick this off, and like I said, it doesn't matter the result, just need to get through this. Yeah, and it says the absence of Victor, Damian Rivas, and Ortuño will hit Valencia hard. I have a feeling this headline is going to be coming up for the next month and a half. Touch wood, hopefully we don't get any other injuries. Alright, and the final group match is underway. We'll be playing in our white and black kits, and Ruben Kazan will be playing in there. I think I said before, it looked like a blood red. And early on, just 30 seconds in, we force a corner. Cartabia with the kick. Whipped in, but nobody's there on the end of it. We do keep the ball. Doherty out to the wing. Cartabia inside. What was that? He looks like he just stopped with the ball. Anyway, Cartabia free kick. Keeper forced to make a save. It was on target, though. Now Ruben Kazan with a kick, but that's nowhere near the net after just 10 minutes. Let me encourage the boys. Dangerous spot. Oh, off the underside of the crossbar, and Ruben Kazan take the lead after 24 minutes, 1-0. Great free kick, but then again, that's from a space it's very dangerous for anybody. Anybody could make that. And now we have our chance, maybe on the counter in this corner that didn't go in. Jose Vicente whips it in. Kaptoon out to the right. Doherty has options in the middle. Nobody was there. Well, we did have somebody there, but wasn't able to put a shot on net. Just about 33 minutes gone. Here we come again with another attack out wide. Cartabia across the pitch to Inoto. Inoto gets ahead Jose Vicente. Back to Inoto. He only has two people in the middle. Cartabia looked for a shot and passed it back out to Doherty. There's not really many options for us to look for. There's a lot of passing around the box. Inoto finds a space, cuts in, takes a shot. Oh, if it was a little harder, it probably would have been a goal. Could have been the equalizer. Little before halftime. I do like what I'm seeing with all this attacking progress. It's just dumb luck that we are currently down off of a free kick. We've definitely had the lion's share of possession. We've had more attacking chances. We have more shots. Speaking of, good save by that keeper, forcing a corner. Whips it in. Galal, oh, off the rebound. Rodriguez ties it up for Valencia. It was a great shot by Galal. It got parried by the keeper. It fell right to Rodriguez's feet, and he strikes it home for the equalizer. And that's where we're going to be at halftime, 1-1. And, yeah, we're doing okay. Though some of our shots have been a little unlucky that they haven't gone in. And now we will continue these second 45 minutes. And like I said, I'm not really too concerned about a result. A winning and or drawing would be nice just to keep the morale up. If we lost, it's not the end of the world, as I believe we'd still be top of the group. But here we come, just 5 minutes into this second half. Inoto out on the left wing. Dribbles it up, finds some space through the middle. Galal onto Cartabia, who finds Sanchez through ball, and what a strike for the youngster. The 18-year-old picking up his first goal for the club, and happens to be against Ruben Kazan. So great start for him, great start for his career. And that puts Valencia in the lead, too. We're now up 2-1 with Ruben Kazan now looking to strike back and equalize themselves. Great passing through the middle. Good save by Delach there, forcing a corner. Corner's whipped in high, crossing to the far post, but that gets headed well away from net. Actually, we may start to make some subs in. Don't know who to do. We're going to throw in Ryman for Doherty. And we're going to put in Nestor Silva for Jose Luis. And we'll roll with that. Just past the hour mark. It's Ruben Kazan looking to try and pass their way up the middle of the park to try and get a second goal, an equalizing goal. And that's just whistled over the crossbar. Very dangerous. Free kick for us. Cartabia whips it in, but nobody was there. Ruben looking to build up some play in the back to try and form a counter. They bring it up the wing. Basically doing exactly what we were doing. Just throwing it up the wing and then getting the ball into the box, but now they're having some success through the center. Good passing play, good shot. But it was not strong enough, and Delach was there to stop it easily. Cartabia, once again, free kick high into the box. And that was off the youngster. Youngster just could not strike it cleanly towards the net. That's okay. He's only 18. He'll fix that. He'll learn that game. But now 71 minutes gone, and I don't know why that was a highlight. That was just midfield play. one more sub out. It's going to be... Ooh, who's it going to be? Gaia for Vincente. 18 minutes plus stoppage time left before this group stage is over. Ooh, good shot. Good parry. We forced the throw in. And I have not taken a look at who exactly has advanced yet from the Europa League. I haven't even seen who's in contention to be third place in the Champions League. So this will all be a surprise for me come draw time. Rubin Kazan now trying desperately to find an equalizer here. But the shot sails wide. Like I said, Rubin Kazan need a win if they want to advance. Or if they lose, they better hope that Legia loses. But Stoa is definitely not a team that's very strong in any aspect of their game. 5 minutes left, plus stoppage time. Rubin Kazan still trying to find space through the middle. Still trying to find those passing lanes. They do have some great short game passing. But now can they find anything on target? Will they tie it up? Great, like I said, great passing, but just cannot find the finishing. As we put up some solid defense. Good save by Delach there. Forcing the corner. It's whipped in, but kicked well away. Free kick, dangerous spot, but this time it sails well to the left. 3 minutes of stoppage time, almost come and gone. 2 minutes gone. May play out this last minute of stoppage. As Rubin going for one more attack. Delach having to make that save. Forcing another corner. It's whipped in. Still in the box. Oh, good clearance. That certainly has to be the end of the match right there. One final throw, one final attack. But the ref blows it. It's 2-1, Valencia over Rubin, and that ends that. Rubin is more than likely not advancing. And it was a good win for us. Continue our morale, continue our run of form. Legia did beat Stoa, as I had predicted. They beat him by a score of 2-0. So it's going to be Valencia and Legia advancing into the next round. So we'll take a look at who is all advancing. Stuttgart and Besiktas from Group A. Hanover and AIK from Group B. Fiorentina and Sporting CP. Us and Legia. Liverpool and Dynamo Kiev. Slavia Praha and Tottenham. AAB and Lyon. Lille and PAOK. I'm actually surprised Dortmund did not make it out of this group. They missed out on goal difference. Very shocking. Everton and Red Star coming out of their group. Napoli and Sevilla easily walking theirs. Zenit and Lens coming out of there. And Sparta Praha and Rayo finishing out those advancing from the Europa League. Now if we take a look at the Champions League, who are third place there? Standard Liège. Barcelona did not advance out of their Champions League group. What is going on here? What is life? That is very surprising. Juventus and Wolfsburg did, though. Okay, that's going to be hard for us. Ajax coming in third in theirs. Olympiacos, Galatasaray, Shakhtar Donetsk, Athletic Bilbao, oh boy, and Sampdoria, all third place in the Champions League. All teams that we could be facing in the first round, first knockout round, well, minus the Spanish teams. So we'll be back for the draw, and we'll see who we're going to be facing in the first knockout round. Okay, and we're back for this draw, the first round and second round knockout draws for the Europa League. Of course, here are all the teams. We just went over them. Who is going to get the rose tonight to face off against Valencia? Let's take a look. Obviously not Sevilla. Obviously not Rayo. Maybe Tottenham? Yes, we're going to be facing Tottenham in the first knockout round. Now, whoops. A little too clicky there. Who are we going to be facing in the second knockout round if we decide to beat Spurs and move on to the second round. If we defeat Spurs, we will be taking on, it's still coming down to it. If we defeat Spurs, we will be taking on either Dynamo Kiev or Napoli. So there you go. Spurs will be our very next matches, I should say. And if we decide to actually play a good game, and if we have some of our players back and advance, we'll be facing off against Dynamo Kiev or Napoli. So that's going to be our next match. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Comments, suggestions, questions, banter, anything else, please leave it in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.